Oh, good morning. Welcome to another episode of TFNG. Marcel here, Mila's behind the camera. We're on our way to Annie's Canyon Trailhead. Now, Annie's Canyon is a nice little hike. We haven't done it before, so we're going to go ahead and do it here today. It's supposed to be a nice little pleasant hike. It takes you through a narrow canyon. So we're on our way. We're actually kind of stopped here. A little bit of road construction, but looks like we're almost done and we're getting ready to go. So let's head on to Annie's Canyon. All right, folks, here we are, Annie's Canyon Trailhead. We're going down the path here, and we're taking a look at the map. Oh, it's a little condensation. There's our starting point right there where Mila was pointing at, and we're heading down. So folks, a little bit of a map here. This whole area is actually called the San Elijo Lagoon Ecological Reserve. The thing we're going to do today is down here. We're entering from this Rios Trail here. And then we're going to head on down here to Annie's Canyon Trail. And down in that little section right there, that's where that little narrow canyon pass is going to be. So here we go. We're on our way down. It's a little early in the morning. We're out here. There's only a few folks out here, but it seems like it's going to be a hot day, and we are ready. We got our hats on and we're ready to hit the trail. So a little bit about this area. This area of San Elijo Ecological Preserve. Annie's Canyon originally was not open to the public. It's an area, the canyon area itself is made out of sandstone, and the local, I guess, kids back then would go over there and hang out, and they would actually do the graffiti thing. And after a while it just became pretty bad for the area, because the paint in the canyon, which was made out of sandstone, was washing off into this nice preserve area, and it was endangering the ecological system here. As we all know, a lot of that stuff, the paints and the chemicals in the paints, are really bad for nature. So through a donations, mainly I guess by a person named Annie, that's why they named it Annie's Canyon. It was cleaned up and eventually made available to the public. So we have her to thank for this area that we can go exploring in. Again, we're just on a trail, and this is a short trail. It looks fairly easy. Not a lot of hills, at least so far. The path is well marked and easy to follow. So we're gonna continue on here and make our way to Annie's Canyon. Hit a little bit of an uphill here this last stretch, like back here and up there. So it's actually not too bad, but it is a little bit of an incline, and hopefully it doesn't last too long. But again, it's not bad. It's a small incline. There are several areas where you see benches. I think this is the second or third one we've run into. I don't know if you got that, but a lot of these benches in our area over here in northern county of San Diego, in the parks, they get donations from people, and to recognize the people donating, they put their names on the benches. So thanks to those folks. Little note there, you keep your pets leashed and pick up after them. Here's another nice shot of this San Elijo Ecological Preserve System. How about that view, folks? And we haven't even hit the canyon yet. So once again, folks, we did come out here fairly early in the morning. It seems like an easterly heading on this trail. As you can see, the sun from time to time kind of hits my face, so that I can kind of tell you what direction we're from with the sun hitting me. And it looks like we're headed towards Annie's Canyon Trail right now. Yeah, looks like the split between the trail. To the left is the moderate side, and to the right is the difficult side. So I think we're gonna go to the left. All right, change of plans. It looks like the only way to get to the slot canyon is to the difficult side. So all right, here we go. All right, one layer off. We're starting our way up the difficult side to get to the slot canyon. Looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a step up here. Okay, here we go. Looks like a steep ascent. the ground looks a little slippery. So we'll gather ourselves here, and looks like I can go through there.
No.
It has a low branch, so we'll stick to the path here. Looks a little slippery, like I said. Some of the foot trails are washed out a little bit, and oh my goodness, look at that. I don't know if the camera can do it justice, but it just opens up to this nice open canyon. Again, signs limiting us to stay on the trail. And here we go. Yes, sir. Kind of a narrow trail. Looks like no pets allowed over here. Okay, folks. This is the narrow side. Whew, okay, time to suck the old gut in and get going. Yeah, I found this guy. I guess we're not the only ones struggling to get here. Hang in there, little guy. We'll see you later. Ooh-wee. This is narrow. So, the trail is very narrow, as you can see, and it is also sandy. Again, these cliffs right here, this is all sandstone. So I guess it was a lot narrower back in the day, but right now it's just barely narrow enough for us. Oh boy, what do we got here? Ah, Mila found one of the caves, guys. Let's go up there and check it out. Hi, Mila! So as you can see, as I was mentioning earlier, there was like a lot of graffiti, and that graffiti has started to wear off. People have gone to scribing their names on there and initials, and it's nice to see that it opened up for the public. Okay, folks, onwards. Again, there are some elevations here, and the way is very sandy, so it's slippery. There's a nice little step up there, and camera doesn't do it justice, but that's actually a pretty steep climb right there. Here we go. Yeah, I think the key here is to make sure we go ahead and use the sidewalls. There's Mila down there. Use the sidewalls to kind of help us out. I'm going to say it again. The ground is very sandy. So it's kind of a loose, dry sand. Okay. Here we are. The first challenging spot. Climbing up. Here we go. Oh boy. May not look like it, but I am using both hands here. Don't worry, folks. Okay, I'm up. Whew. Again, folks, that's kind of an exhausting climb right there. Oh, here we go. That's the camera 180 degrees. And those are the stairs that you gotta climb. It's technically not a stairs. It's actually a ladder. So, whew. All right, here we go. On to the rest of the way. See, my knee is so folded almost to my chest, so just let us see. Here we go. Oh, nice little handhold here. Jeez, look at this thing. Oh boy. And there you have it, folks. We reached the top. Whew! Check out this view. That's I-5 right there, heading towards San Diego. And here's a lot of the San Elijo Lagoon, part of the San Elijo Natural Preserve area. And that right there, folks, whew, that was Annie's Canyon. It's a little trail, but whew, it's a little tough, folks. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Dun, 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 end of the county trail. And here is another view of what we just went through. Gosh, the camera doesn't really do it justice. But it's a tough climb. But again, we're not in the best of shape. So folks, if we can do it, you probably can too. It is tough. As I was saying all along going up there, there's a lot of sandy, the trail is all sandy. And it's because of these sandstone cliffs right here. So you get up here and then you wind up right there where Mila is. All right, folks, we're on our way down. Boy, even the trails that have steps are still pretty steep. So the sun is behind us. Looks like we're heading west now. The steps got washed out a little bit. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is sand. By the way, folks, that was a one-way trail. So the section that we're going on now, earlier when we started, this was the moderate trail. So we took the left, or we took the right side of the trail to go to the hard part and through the canyon, and now we're going through the moderate side and heading back down. This is a one-way trail. Like I said, once you start on the hard side, you got to keep going because of the narrow canyon. So there's not a two-way trail there. By the way, birds only beyond the sign. So here we go, some more narrow steps. Mila just said we're now on the section of the trail which is the switchbacks, and there you go, you could kind of see it. Once I hit it, I'm gonna make a left, and then she's already on the right side. Again folks, this is not even terrain. There is a path, but it's angled to one side or the other. So continue to pay attention to your footing. Some of these wooden things, because the trail has been washed out a little bit, they're not flush like these. Some of them wound up getting washed up and they stick out like you see there. So again, pay attention to your footing. Steps, the trail's all uneven, stairs are all uneven, so just be careful folks. Yeah, there's another one just sticking out of the trail. Looks like we're starting to see some traffic now folks. Glad we did this early in the day. Not just because of the traffic, but it looks like it's going to get real hot later on. Right back where we started folks. Again, we chose to go to the right because we really wanted to see that slot canyon. And if you don't feel like that's a good way for you to go, take the moderate side, and it's just the path that we just came from. Fairly easy, but again, very uneven, so make sure you still take your time. There you have it folks. Annie's Canyon Trail, part of this, as you can see in the back, San Elijo Lagoon Ecological Reserve. Nice little trail. It didn't take us that long, right?
No. Probably 15-20 minutes, and well, it took us longer because we were filming.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't take you, if you're just going through it.
Right.
It should just take you 15-20 minutes.
Even through that difficult little slot canyon, folks. So give it a shot. Like I said, if you're not comfortable with the slot canyon, there is the moderate section. Go ahead and check it out online. Do some research. We'll link some of the YouTube videos that we saw and some of the links that we did to do the research on this site. And that should give you plenty of information to make up your mind which side of the trail you want to go or not. Again, folks, Marcel and Mila, and we are TFNG. Thanks again for watching. And if you haven't yet, please hit that like button. And also, subscribe and hit that notification bell. It helps us provide you content like this. The YouTube algorithm says, hey, you know, people like seeing this. It's informational. So if this helps you out, please go ahead and do that. Thanks again, folks. We'll see you next time.
Bye.